Hello again, everyone. So, today, this is my second video today. So, we have a very interesting knife to talk about. I carried this for a while on and off, and at first I did not like it whatsoever. I thought it was very weird, but it has proved to be pretty handy actually. So I showed this knife probably um I don't know, a month ago when I bought a whole bunch of stuff from Etsy. This is one of the things. Here, I'll show you. So this knife is made by Longship Knife Company, I believe it's called. And it is a odd looking little fella, as you can see. um, Here, let's start off with this first. So here's the sheath. This sheath is just your regular nylon sheath, but on the back it has two bits. And it took me a while to figure out what the bloody heck we even use these for. And what I came up with is this. You stick it in here, like so, and then you have a little drill. A screwdriver. Kind of cool. You can flip it around, and you can stick these ones in. Yeah, kind of cool, right? And they lock in pretty good too. They won't fall out on you. They kind of like click in a little bit. So kind of cool, right? And they just stick right on the back, like so. Also, when I got this knife, it took me a very long time to figure out how the hell you even open it. So I tried like forcing it and this and that, but what you do is you pull this straight forward, like this, and then it comes back and it locks in the back. So, honestly, guys, I mean, it's a kind of a cool knife, right? It's super cool. It has all these different little hex heads, so if you need to loosen a bolt, there's some hexes up here. When you close it, it locks into place. It actually has like a detent. It has like a detent somehow in there. I'm not sure if it's just like on here, if it's rounded and it just like pops over a hump, which I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But you got a nice little clip back here if you want to stick it on your backpack. Have a lanyard hole. Or a lanyard hole here. You can stick a lanyard in here and then use it to wrap over for extra comfort on the handle. Because to be honest, the handle isn't the most comfortable in the world because it's so thin up here. But the bottom part is. The bottom part feels pretty good. I tried to look up the steel, but I do not know what steel it is. I have no idea. I looked it up like 3 or 4 times, and I'm not sure what it is. But this knife actually has a pretty nice grind on it. It's like a half flat. It's almost like a hollow. You know, I would consider that a hollow actually. Yeah, I consider that a hollow. It divots in a little bit. So, the blade, the bevels on this blade are surprisingly very well even, very well done. This side is maybe a little bit more broad than this side. However, they're even on both sides. Even thickness all the way across. Which is kind of nice, you know. We love to see that on knives. This is all... Oh yeah, I already told you that. I'm not sure what the metal is. I gotta find that out. Maybe I'll add that eventually. But let's go over some specs real quick. So, this knife is 7 inches overall, so perfect size for EDC on your belt. The blade is 2.6 inches of cutting. Overall, up to here, it's about 3 inches. It is 1 inch broad, so this way. From here to here is 1 inch. The handle broad is 1.25 inches, so pretty good sizes. The tipping point is kind of a little bit far back, but that's okay. It feels good in the hand, but the top part though is just it's really rough. And also down here too, how it's all open like this. Here, I'll show you. When I squeeze, like let's say I'm cutting something, right? And I'm cutting. Okay, done. I mean, look at I've landed right inside of here, but I have all these creases on my fingers, as you can see. So it bites into you pretty good. So I wouldn't recommend carving with this knife any kind of wood or anything like that, because that will chew your hand up. So unfortunately, but however, I paid only $15 for this thing. I got it on sale for $15. This is one hell of a cool knife, right? I mean, just as close. I mean, look how cool that is. Just the opening is really fun to fidget with, to be honest. It's super fun. You can do this like all day, and it makes cool noises too, like that back click. It has like a weird brass ting noise. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it has a cool ting noise too. Yeah, I just thought I would show this. Oh yeah, I don't know if I said it or not, but it's 3.7 ounces. I know I said the rest, but I'm not sure if I said that. But you can pick this knife up on Etsy. Just type in this here. Type in Longship knives, and it will pop up. Oh yeah, just notice that this is like embossed. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool actually. So, if you hop over there, he actually has deals on these knives too. So, if you're a YouTuber and you do giveaways, these are awesome little knives for giveaways. You can pick up 3 of them for $39, or 5 of them for like $60. So, like, well, $10 a knife, and then do like 6 giveaways and put one in every giveaway. Like, that's pretty damn cool. I'm sure a lot of people will like this knife, just for the simple fact that it's different, It's not like every other knife you see that's, the same kind of design and blah, 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 blah. This is something different, It's like in the Winter Blade Co. realm, of different. And I'm not saying that it's like the same quality or anything like that. I'm just saying like it's different, like the Winter Blade Co. It's a different kind of knife. To be honest, I really like this. And I'll stop saying to be honest. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I really like this knife. It has been super fun to play with and to carry. There's so many little things you can do with this. So many little things. I would highly, well, I shouldn't say highly, but I would definitely recommend this if you're looking for like a cheap beater knife that you want to, or a cheap fixed blade knife that you want to use as like a little beater. I don't know if this knife will withstand a beating. I haven't done that yet with this. I've just done super simple tasks. I did my little cardboard test, and I did carve some wood with it. What else I do? Package it, paper test, all that kind of stuff. Just simple stuff, I didn't want to get too crazy into it. Even though in hindsight, I feel like I probably should have to give this a better review, overall review, what I thought. But what I have done to it, I do think that it's a pretty good knife. And for $15, like, come on, it's $15. And you even get a bloody sheath, and you even get some bits too. And you can even use these in a regular drill, like an electric drill. So yeah, pretty cool knife. I just wanted to give this a quick little review. It's just something different. I think all of us in the knife community, we all gravitate towards that different knife. The Winter Blade Co. Factors, or the Null Knife Voodoo, or the Sparrow Strix that's coming out. All these, like, I shouldn't say revolutionary, but all these like advancements in knives, like, we all get drawn to that. And I have never seen a knife like this, ever. Never ever seen a knife that opens like this. Yeah, whoever thought of this, I'm sure they have more tricks up their sleeve. That's a really cool knife. Yeah, and I can't believe it's only $15, I just wonder what steel this is. And it doesn't say, it's hard to take it away, but it doesn't say. Oh, I just noticed something too that I haven't really noticed before. On the blade here, you guys see that? There's like milling, all like vertical milling, super tight, close together and all the way down. You hear that? So that's kind of cool. I mean, that's kind of awesome. I never noticed that. And this is how it fits into the sheath. So when you put it into the sheath, unfortunately, you cannot put it in like this. It doesn't fit very well. I mean, I guess you could if you jam it in there. Well, you know what? I guess you could if you jam it in there. I guess in that way, you know what? I take that back. Maybe this is the way you should do it, because then you can clip it onto a backpack. So, yeah, maybe that is what you should do. I've always just done it like this. Like, you know, close this, did this, and then just popped it in. Like this. I've always just been doing this. But this other way, this way is actually better. I like this way better, because then you can clip it onto a backpack. It's kind of hard to get in there, but it's not very tight, but it is definitely not coming out. It's in there pretty good. And then you can just pop this onto a backpack, so that's really cool, right? Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know why I didn't do that before. I guess I didn't want to jam it in there, because it doesn't really fit too well. But, yeah, that's really all I got to say about this one, guys. Go out and pick one up. You know, beat the hell out of it, see what happens. I think on my initial video on this knife, I said I was going to beat the shit out of it. But, you know what? I still might do that. And I can always just buy a new one. You know, they're cheap. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do a video of me beating the crap out of this, putting it through its paces, and see what happens. Yeah, comment down below if you want to see me beat the shit out of this knife. Like, baton it, and like, I'll do like a throwing knife thing with it. You know, all that crazy kind of stuff. So leave a comment below if you want to see that. I kind of want to do it, actually. But, yeah, that's all I got for this one, guys. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I gotta go grab something. So I totally forgot on my last video to do my drawing knife of the week session. Or, yeah, I totally forgot about. I keep forgetting that. So this week, so I'm gonna try to do these every Saturday. So I totally forgot. But this week, the knife for the drawing of the week is this guy here. This one. I am really digging this knife. Here, let me put this on top to keep it closed or whatever. Stay. Stay. Can you see that? I'll move it like this so you can see. So, this is what I came up with. What is this guy? Why is this being so annoying? There we go. So, just to go over with you real quick on what this is. So, the handle, I have erased so many times and tried different. I gotta mess with the handle. I'm not there yet. I don't know the best shape to go along with this. I mean, it looks very off, actually. But I'm loving this blade shape. I'm gonna call this knife the frog jaw, because it kind of looks like a frog. You see that? I don't know if you can see the frog shape, but it looks like a frog to me. So, and this is a button lock. For some reason, I always draw my knives this way. I mean, this button lock obviously is on the other side if you're right-handed. So, I like on the other side of the blade, or the handle, I mean. So this knife will come in somewhere around 7 1/4 inches. The blade about 3 1/4. The handle 4 inches. This will be like micarta, and then this will be titanium. So, looking probably at like 4.5 ounces or so. And the steel, you know, keep it simple on this one. Some S30V I think would be just fine. Yeah, this one would be a really cool one if I ever got it made. I have like 600 knife designs, and I've never made a knife, or like even I inquired about it one time to Migron, and then I kind of, you know, I couldn't afford to proceed. So Maybe one day, maybe one day I'll get one of these knives made. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what will happen, But yeah, I just wanted to show you this knife, guys. You know what? Let's show another one too, actually. Let's show this one. This one is kind of like its cousin. Oh, by the way, this knife, I took inspiration from... crap, it's not up here. I put in the knife roll. Oh, speaking of knife roll, I got that knife roll that Bees was promoting. This Vosteed one. It's super cool, man. It came so freaking fast. Really cool. It's really nice, actually. It holds a lot of knives. However, a lot of these spaces in here, I'll show you. Like, these small ones, you can't put shit in here, man. Like, they are so skinny. Like, I can't even put, like, my thinnest, well, actually, no, I could probably put this in there, maybe. This little mantis? Okay, that fits. Oh, that's cool. But they are so thin, and there's no give. So you can't really put a lot in here. I mean, the skinny ones, anyway. But, so that's... Is it this knife? Yeah. So the blade on that knife was inspired by this. Here, I'll show you. Oh, and actually, I gotta get another one out for the other knife. Let's see this one. So, the blade on this... Oh, sorry, that's the other knife. I'll show you that in a second. The blade on this one was inspired by this. The Tucson 334 is how I got my inspiration for that blade. And the handle, I just made that up. I didn't know what knife to really go off of. I mean, it kind of looks like this one in a way. I didn't use this by any means, but this is kind of the same kind of deal. But yeah, I just kind of made up that handle shape. It's not the... Yeah, I really have to mess with that. It's not what I want. So let's just show this other one too real quick. So this one too. This one is going to be called the Sky Rail. Why I picked that name, I have no bloody idea. But that blade shape is inspired by the Kaiser Tygon. As you can see, I just made it a little bit shorter, so I guess you would call it the chopped version. Also a button lock. And I thought having this bolster come down like this would give you a nice spot for your finger to rest up in. And you could push really hard up in here, and then you wouldn't worry about getting cut. I also thought of this teardrop shape for the hole, to allow... when you flick it open, you'll have something to get into. So, I don't know. So your finger will get in there nice and be able to pop it open very easy. I did have a super big hole. I took my lighter. Here, I'll show you. I took my lighter and I stuck it on here and I traced it, and it was just a whopper. Too big. Way too big. So I came up with this kind of cool blade shape. I mean the hole shape. This would be like a swedge on top, and then this would be the flat. And then this is the, probably like a flat grind or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But, and then on this one, the handle, I took inspiration from this. From this guy. I just made the little bit more pointy on the bottom, and I didn't give it as much as an arch on the bottom or the top. So that's kind of where that came from. If you're wondering, this is the Tucson TS246, one of my favorite Tucsons. I like all Tucsons. Well, I shouldn't say that. I like a lot of Tucsons. I have 37 of them. So, actually, I have another one coming too, right? Yeah, so I'm going to have 30. No, I don't. I didn't get that one. So, yeah, sorry. No, I have 36 Tucsons. I forgot I just sold one. So, 36 Tucsons. So, yeah, if anyone wants to, well, I shouldn't say that, actually, no, never mind that. So, this one is about 6.5 inches, the blade, 2.5, the handle's going to be kind of big, about 4 inches or so. I kind of think on this knife, a bigger handle, especially with it being a Spidey flicky, will be a lot more beneficial for grip to flick the spider open, so... The weight's about 4 ounces, I was thinking, and the steel rock something really cool, I guess 45 VN or something like that, or S60V or who knows what, some kind of, you know, not used a lot steel. That's like when I like to go with, like, on my knife designs. I always like to use steels that you don't see very often, like ASP60 or OI31, or, you see S90V, but not a lot. I would love to see, like, blue number 2, blue number 1, white number 1. Those are Tamahagane Japanese steels, so that'd be really cool to see. But they're carbon steel, so they will patina very. They will really patina a lot unless you keep them dry, and don't cut acidic foods and a whole bunch of stuff. But honestly, on those Tamahagane steels, the patina looks super freaking cool. You can get some really cool patinas on those, and with pocket knives, I really think some of those steels would make awesome pocket knife steels, especially for like Instagram pictures when they patina. Man, they look so good. But yeah, so on this, yeah, like I said, button lock, titanium, and then this, I think this would be titanium too, and then this would be micarta. So a double bolster, if you will, with micarta in the middle. So, yeah, those are the two. Actually, did I do another one? I think I showed this last week. Yeah, I showed that last week. Yeah. So, yeah, a couple knives for you guys. I have more. I'll design another couple for next week. Yeah, so I was thinking the videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays, but for some reason they're just going to be whenever now. It's too hard to keep a schedule on them. I'm just too busy. I don't want to promise something that I can't deliver on. So, so that's that. That's really all I got today, guys. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Very appreciated. At 500 subs, they're going to be doing a disgustingly crazy giveaway that I have planned. I have some really cool knives set aside for that. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.